Welcome to Düsseldorf. My name is Felix Kreuz and I'm the chef concierge of the Intercontinental Hotel Düsseldorf. I'm here to make sure you get the most out of this wonderful city. We are very lucky to be right in the heart of Düsseldorf. It's a great area as we are close to most of the museums and shops, and we are also very fortunate to be in the most beautiful part of the city. The Rhine River is just 10 minutes walk away from the hotel. The Rhine Promenade, which runs along the river, is a perfect place to relax or to start the day with your morning jog. Sometimes you will see sheep on the other side of the river. They're very important because with their hooves they keep the ground packed tight to protect the riverbank from high water. One of my favorite secret spots in Düsseldorf is the Rosengarten. It's a little bit difficult to find because there's just one hidden entrance. If you're lucky enough, you can see green parrots. The story about the parrots, they escaped 60 years ago from a big zoo in town, and they've got no natural predators. That's why they are still in. Not far away from the hotel, you will find the Tonhalle. This stunning concert hall is the home of the famous Düsseldorf Symphonic Orchestra. One thing which you can see is the special seating. You won't find this kind of seating in different concert hall because this Tonhalle was built as a planetarium in the 1930s, and at that time it was used to be the biggest planetarium in the world. If you look up, you can still see the stars and the shape of the constellations. The main shopping street is called Königsallee, where you find all the big brands. In fact, you will find the highest concentration of designer labels of any street in the world. If you're looking for something a little different, it's worth checking out Karlstadt. Here you will find antiques, galleries, and shops to buy other things which you can't find anywhere else in the town. One very special shop in the neighborhood is called Dog's Daily. Federica, the owner, is making dog biscuits fresh every day. Once you're at the culture, you definitely shouldn't miss Hinkel Bakery. Bread is very important for the German culture. German bread is a little different because we use rye in the bread, but it's only growing in Germany, the northern parts of France and Belgium. To get the taste of any city, you should go to the local market. The best daily market in town is Karlsplatz. I will show you one of the best places in town to buy meat.
Sausage and ham is very important in German culture because in earlier times people have in the winter times not so much to eat, and sausage you can conserve for several months. Each region has its own specialities. Each region believes that their sausage is the best.
This city has a rich tradition of food and drink, and everybody knows about our reputation of brewing great beers. If you go to one of the breweries, you can see how they produce the beer, but they are also a great place to experience the local cuisine. People often ask me what the best place to get a currywurst, and that's the place where we're in right now, Curry at Media Harbour. The most special about this curry place would be maybe the currywurst with gold, something very special. Of course, for a great meal you need fantastic food, but what you also need is great atmosphere. At Sa Itavini you will find the best. The owner, Michelangelo, is a real character in a fantastic house.
The secret of the good restaurant is good food, good wine, good ambiente und Dolce Vita.
Sa Itavini has one of the biggest wine lists in Germany. The Brasserie Hülsmann is by far the best French bistro in town.
It's mixed French and German food. We have our own butcher, and my father's cook. He makes all the sausages, pastries with the butcher together.
Because they don't take reservations, I recommend your wife early in the evening to make sure that you get a table. There are many ways to see the sides of the city. I think the best is from the river itself. If you have a word with me, I can organize for you a private speedboat tour on the river. Around Düsseldorf we have a beautiful countryside, and this is really a great way to see it. A nice place to visit is the Media Harbour. Here you will find restaurants, bars and nightlife. It's also worth coming just to look at the architecture. On the one hand you will find historical industrial heritage buildings. On the other hand, very modern buildings by famous architects like Franco Gehry, Chipperfield and many more. These multicolored people are called flossies and are sculptures from local Düsseldorf artists. And this is one of my favorite places in town. The Meilenwerk. It used to be a depot for railways, but now you will find a selection which is bigger than 300 classic and vintage cars. Even though it looks like a museum here, it's not. It's a place where you can talk about cars, where you can buy a car. You'll find some of the biggest experts in the world for classic and vintage cars.
and all of them are happy to share their passion and their knowledge with you.
We have 30 companies who offer any kind of service. This is like a paradise for people who love classic and vintage cars.
I hope you did enjoy my little insider's tour of Düsseldorf. Come and see me anytime for some more recommendations. This city has so many great experiences to offer. Auf Wiedersehen!